What's up, everybody? My name is The Rose, and today I am doing a audio-only reactions video to the PlayStation press conference in Paris, the gaming showcase they're doing today. The PlayStation Live from Paris Games Week event. I did not know when this was, so this is an unplanned thing for me to do. So, without further ado, let's get underway. You're going to see 28 games showed off. If you're watching on YouTube, or you can watch it later on YouTube on PlayStation's YouTube channel, you're going to see 28 games being showed off today. 21 of them are game updates for PS4 and PSVR, and 7 of them are brand new game updates, and there's going to be a media showcase as well. So hopefully, because I'm starting this late, the stream won't cut off on me when it actually ends. If it does, I'll just go into the video, I guess, and finish this up later. But hopefully it should be alright. So without further ado, let's get this thing underway.
That's right. Now tell me a little bit about what you do with the MLB team. I know you do some streaming. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right, so I do a little bit of everything. Most of the people on our development teams, we wear
a little bit about what you do. Awesome content we are going to see starting any minute now.
All right, here we go.
I want to tell you a little bit about what we've got lined up tonight. We're going to have 20-plus game updates. We're going to have 7 game reveals. And we are going to be covering a wide spectrum. That's AAA games. We're going to have independent, big ones. We're going to have DLC updates for major titles, big sequels, Final Fantasy updates. I mean, my goodness gracious. And then the PlayStation Media Showcase, and who knows what's going on there. That's just under an hour from now. We've got a lot to get to tonight, and I say...
Would have been under an hour. It's actually started already.
Right in,
yeah,
and we start
we'll be starting in a minute, actually.
Now, this is a sequel to a game that a lot of people really love, and I want to show the first gameplay of that. We're going to do that right now.
After 1,000
years, here we go.
The mask of vengeance has manifested itself again. Who will protect the Mexiverse against the powers of evil? A hero with determination. Who doesn't crack under pressure.
Guacamelee?
With a statuette.
Dude, I actually like that game. Yep, Guacamelee. Cool. Guacamelee 2. The first one was pretty good, you know? Coming soon-ish. PlayStation 4. A drink box.
Guacamelee 2 kicking this
nice.
Off right.
Very nice.
I love the first game. So excited to see the drink boxes back with a sequel. Coming to PS4 soonish.
I love how precise they've been with the release date.
Okay,
Getting us really excited. Soonish.
There's a 99% chance it'll come out soonish.
Soonish. And we are going to see some more gameplay of that nowish. And this game is looking super polished.
You saved that one, you didn't show us that in rehearsal.
That's right.
I did save him that one up.
I kept that in my back pocket. So this game is looking super polished, and what we're seeing here, I believe these are the dimensional waves, right?
Yeah, and they allow you to solve puzzles and traverse obstacles. And you can see there, like, there's some hazards in the red dimension, and he's safe in the blue one.
Oh shit, yeah, there's lava in the red dimension.
Now, if you played the original Guacamelee,
in
you
the
know
blue,
it's got a
you're
robust
safe.
combat system, and we're going to see a little bit of that here, juggling with those dimensional waves. But, you know, the combat in this game is just so satisfying. You've got these luchador, you know, sort of pro wrestling moves mixed up with sort of beat-em-up combat, and that color palette, rounding it all out.
That looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
It's even got me panicking now about like how much I'm gonna have to practice to get good at this.
And I remember I sucked badly at the first one.
Yeah.
I was not good at
Chicken!
it.
Okay, so
This is what we're here for.
this is what we're here for. The chicken is back
Chicken
and
is
better
back.
than ever. And this chicken has seen a lot of refinement, a lot of new chicken mechanics on deck here for Guacamelee
Ah,
2
that's
coming to
what we want.
PS4. And
This
you
is
know,
what they've been spending all their time on.
I mean,
the chicken.
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't you? So this chicken here is quite a tough customer. We're going to see that here in a second, but right now we're going to see a new ability unlocked by, I can only presume.
Oh, the chicken oracle.
Yeah.
Chicken Oracle. I swear that is a fried chicken shop somewhere in South London.
If it's not, it certainly should be.
He's telling him, do not get turned into chicken nuggets today.
That's
Not
right.
today, son.
You're going to learn some new abilities.
He isn't going to get turned into chicken
Chicken
nuggets with
shot.
this.
Chicken
Chicken
shot.
shot. This is a new ability here for the chicken. This chicken is really a can-do chicken. And this chicken shot, the chicken glide, we're seeing it all here. Now, this chicken shot is also useful in combat.
Ah, the chicken
this
can fight.
Is a ferocious fighter.
Crazy.
Guacamelee
Look at him
2,
go.
I love that.
I mean, you would not want to mess with this chicken. Look at
No.
it go.
All chickens in video games are ferocious. I've learned that through my years of gaming.
A
Chickens are
murderous
nasty.
force.
That's right.
Yeah. Chickens are
This has
nasty.
got to be the most lethal looking chicken I've seen, though.
Seeing some first gameplay here at Guacamelee 2, and is this
Co-op.
Is this co-op? I
It is
see.
co-op.
So I do have it on good authority from Drinkbox that there is 4-player co-op throughout the entire game. We're seeing 3 of those 4 players right now, and this is the Mangrove Swamp level.
I can't wait for you guys to carry me.
Grappling hook mechanic here, looking great.
It really
Wow.
is.
Look at
Guacamelee
that.
2.
I like
Wow, great start here for tonight. And you know something? Let's just keep going. I got 2 more announcements, and we're gonna get to both of those right now.
2 more announcements, huh? What do we got here? Looks like another indie game. World debut coming to PS4 in 2018. Looks like a top-down shooter type game. Hong Kong Massacre. Oh, they didn't show much. For right now, I'm going to say I'm not interested in it. What do we got here? New game. Fall into a surreal story of friendship. Looks like a brother and sister pairing, maybe? Looks like they're adventuring somewhere. He's not gonna make it. Control the flow of time. Games with these kinds of mechanics I'm really not into. You gotta like mess with time to solve puzzles and whatnot. This shit can drive me nuts. This game is called The Gardens Between. Coming 2018. Not very
Those 2
interested.
great new games we just got to look at. I got to say, The Gardens Between looking awesome. It's got that art style. It's got the time mechanics. Holly, what do you make of that?
That is completely my type of game. I'm honestly taken with it. I have goosebumps every time that music drops. It's a beautiful single-player narrative-driven puzzle game, but there's no time pressure on the puzzles, and I really like that. No text or dialogue. The world tells you the story. One button to interact. A lovely game to get into. genuinely in love with it, and it comes out late 2018.
Nice. So the first trailer that we saw, that was the Hong Kong Massacre, developed by Bresky. Super stylistic trailer that looked insane. It had this like Max Payne, Hotline Miami, a little Blade Runner vibe.
Yeah,
and you can expect that coming to the PlayStation 4 in 2018.
Outstanding. So we're going to keep moving here. We got a lot to get to, and frankly, we're running behind. So Loco Roco Remastered, it's out now on PS4. We know Loco Roco
Don't care.
Remastered's coming, and right now we're going to tell you when.
Don't care. More remastered games, and now we're getting remastered games of indie games. Really? Please stop this. I'm sure there are people out there that absolutely love this kind of game, but you know what? I didn't care for it last gen, and I don't care for it now. I really don't want to see remasters of fucking indie games. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think I'll be pre-ordering that. Available December 9th.
And that was Loco Roco 2 Remastered, and that's coming out December 9th,
year.
finally. Now we know. Holly, I know this is a big one for you.
Yeah, my bathroom is actually decorated with Loco Roco stickers.
She's not even joking.
I'm not actually joking. I love both Loco Roco games. My PlayStation Portable, my PSP, played them non-stop. I love eating. And me and the Loco Roco games have that in common. If you've never played Loco Roco before, you play this lovely little creature, you roll around, you eat the flowers, you get bigger, you complete puzzles, sometimes you have to be a certain size to be able to complete them, and you sing to wake up magical creatures, and it's utterly charming. I basically love Loco Roco. So Loco Roco 2, there's going to be new collectibles, new characters. It's in 4K on PlayStation 4 Pro, and pre-orders start today.
Outstanding.
Nice.
So, Holly, I know you're also a big fan of The Sims.
Yeah.
And I think we've got an update on that one.
Yes, we do. We know The Sims 4 is coming to PS4 in November. I'm, like you said, a huge fan. So we have a first look at the expansions that are coming soon. So I say we just check it out.
More of things I don't care about. So The Sims 4 is coming out soon. In November. There's going to be expansions, apparently, which is what we're seeing now. Again, I know people love these games. This is not my type of game. Sims 4 new
Sims
packs.
4 is coming out in November on PS4, and now I have a confession to make.
Nope.
I've actually never played a Sims game.
Are you for real?
Yes, 20 years almost.
Shame.
Shame.
Ring the bell.
I will say, I did get a chance to check it out on PS4. I spoke with the developer, and I think this might be the one for me. It's time to dive in. So what they've done is they've basically tried to capture the entire Sims 4 experience from the PC, and instead of kind of reconstituting or boiling it down or doing something else with this is really the pure version, and it's been just reworked with the UI in mind. It's going to have a much easier UI than we've seen. It's going to have all the free updates that they've rolled out to the PC. So that's toddlers, you got your pools, your careers, and I have it on good authority that future PC free updates are also going to make the jump to PS4. So good stuff.
I think that's really exciting.
Well, if you're a fan of The Sims, then that's good news for you.
It's not reconstituting.
I really don't
I
care.
last played the Herbs on PS2. And
Next.
these games weren't like traditional Sims games, and that's really what people want. So, as Sid said, exact same game, but with PS4 friendly UI. That's what you want. And of course, it's launching with all the fan favorites like city living and vampires, etc.
So you're going to be cruel to your Sims, Holly?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it starts with about 3 hours of building a house, and then you just cruel to them for the rest of it.
And lock them in a room with a refrigerator and let go to get out.
Don't give my secrets away.
Yeah. So, hey, we're keeping a pretty quick pace on today's show, and we've got yet another game update to share with you right now. And, Rob, I got the sense you were kind of fired up for this one.
I am massively excited about this one. When I first heard this was coming out, I literally was jumping for joy.
And Rob doesn't jump for anything.
No, not for anything. So I believe we're going to have a little look at Tennis World Tour. Let's check out the trailer right now.
Tennis World Tour? Are you fucking serious? This is another new game, folks, coming in 2018, Tennis World Tour. So far these new game debuts are I'm one for 4. I'm quite disappointed, to be honest, so far. It launches in spring of next year.
And that was a new look at Tennis World Tour. It's coming to PS4 next year. Rob,
Yes.
thoughts?
I am super hyped for this.
Yeah.
Like, Holly can attest to this. I've been wanting a tennis game on PS4 for forever.
Yeah.
Like it's been way too long since we've had a good, proper, deep tennis sim. Like the last one I really got stuck into was a Topspin 4 on PS3. I played that so much I was one trophy away from platinuming it. And I understand
aren't you
some of the
cool?
devs from Topspin 4 are working on Tennis World Tour.
That's true.
And there's going to be, I think they've got 30 licensed players so far. There's a full-on career mode, and it's really focused on the simulation of it as well. So if you're after that deep, really sim-heavy tennis game, this is going to be the one for you. I think MLB has got some competition now.
All right.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
We'll pick this after the live stream.
Yeah. We'll handle this after we're done.
Well, the excitement is palpable, and I want to just take a
MLB's
quick
got
sec, just take a
competition by
moment to catch
tennis.
our breath
Yeah,
here.
right.
PlayStation's media showcase here at Paris Games Week is just about 30 minutes away. So you know that's going to have some good stuff, and we're going to be cutting live for that right after this program. And we are running a bit behind. We've got a lot to get to. We've got a lot of announcements. We've got reveals, updates to share right here. And I want to kind of bring the conversation back to PlayStation VR because it's just celebrated its 1-year birthday.
Ah, Pembley Pappas.
That's
Oh, boy.
right. More than 100 games out there for PlayStation VR. Tons more due for 2018. Ramon, what's your favorite PSVR game?
Resident Evil.
Yeah?
Scared the living crap out of me. I played the first few minutes regular on my television, then I popped on the PSVR. Completely different experience. I can't lie, I'm a scaredy cat, so I tried to get the shotgun.
Not gonna lie, I do want to try out the VR at least one
Finish
time
it.
in my life.
We're not going to talk about that today.
It's alright, Rob didn't either, so I
No,
won't
I
worry
didn't
too
either.
much.
It's way too scary, but a game I really enjoyed, and I'm not even a massive Trekkie,
Yeah.
but I really enjoyed playing Star Trek Bridge Crew. We played it in the PlayStation Access office, 4 of us all playing. You each have like a different role on the bridge, like I was the helmsman, Dave was the captain, and you have to really coordinate to achieve your objectives, and it's like the ultimate wish fulfillment if you're a Star Trek fan, being able
No,
to
you guys
be
got about
in Star
33
Trek.
minutes
It was
to
just
show off
a
another
really
22
immersive experience.
game
Exactly what
updates
PlayStation VR is good at.
and whatnot, man.
Amazing
You guys
game.
got to get a move
It was
on.
a squabble. It was a video of you squabbling.
didn't.
Now, while you like to sit, quietly on the bridge, this is my jam. Give me a gun, give me giant alien spiders, and let me go to town on them. I really enjoyed Farpoint. I think as well it also had the aim controller. And I just had that feeling that if anyone should walk into a living room when I'm playing Farpoint, I might look slightly more badass while in my pajamas because I've at least got the aim controller. Played it in co-op as well, which just means you and a friend can bicker while you try and take on the aliens. It's everything I wanted.
Very exciting, but this is the highlight for me. This is super hot
Super
VR.
hot. Give me a
Look
break.
at me.
Playing that.
Tiny Sid down there in the lower corner of your screen playing super hot VR. I loved it on PS4, but on PlayStation VR, just so immersive. Like we're all cackling like goons, as I do all of this. Like I'm blasting these guys. I'm throwing ashtrays at them. I'm throwing phones at them. Dual wielding here like some sort of John Woo movie. It's just a riot. I mean, it's just pure fun. So much fun. And that's sort of some of the highlights for PlayStation VR that are out now. Enough about me, enough about us and our favorites. It's time to take a look at the future of PlayStation VR because there's a lot of great games coming. We've got 2 of them to share with you right this minute, so let's check it out.
World debut coming to PSVR in 2018, so before the world was ours. Titans battled for supremacy. Looks like another indie game. And the champion? Would become a god. Megalith. Become a god in 2018. Well, they really didn't show anything of that, so I really can't say if it's an indie game or not. What do we got here? Tribe toy? There's another world
more
debut.
than a fancy airship to make it in the arena.
Coming in
It
2018.
takes a fearless captain and a steady crew. Join today and experience heart-stopping thrills, life or death battles, fight alongside your heroes, or take them on. Wealth and glory can be yours. Do you have what it takes?
Bow, was that Bow Blood? Bow something? Say Bow
That
Blood.
was 2 brand new games revealed for PlayStation VR, both scheduled for release in 2018. Now, looking at Bow to Blood, Rob, you're a Star
Bow
Trek
to
Bridge
Blood.
Crew fan. I kind of thought that might be kind of up your alley.
I mean, for me, that's what PlayStation VR is amazing at, letting you experience things.
So
that
now
you're
I'm
never
1
gonna
for 6. There's
experience
one new
anywhere
announcement
else.
coming
And
out.
So, piloting a really high-tech airship in Bow to
Quite
Blood,
honestly.
yes, that is probably right on my alley. Like, it's
So
a really
far, I've
unique
gotta
game as
say,
well.
I'd
It's set in
expected
this
a lot
kind of
more from this,
fantasy reality
event.
TV show. We've got other contestants or enemies, and you can betray them or you can make allies with them. And also, it's procedurally generated as well. So every time you play Bow to Blood, you're going to be getting a completely new experience every time. But for me, it's just, you know, airships. Airships in VR. That's what it's about for me. Absolutely love it.
There's also Megalith. We got a quick look at that one, Ramon. What do you think
so
of
that
that?
was the first trailer that we saw. So Megalith is actually an action-packed shooter.
Yes, it's a hero shooter,
It's a hero
yes.
shooter. So you're a Titan trying to become a giant god, has destructible environments, you get free locomotion. It's also coming out in 2018, and the development team behind it are full of multiplayer veterans, and they're excited about what they can do in VR, which also makes all of us excited, because with VR you're going to have totally new experiences, loads of innovation, so we can't wait to see what everybody's going to do.
Absolutely, and one of the great things about PlayStation VR is new experiences, but also putting a fresh perspective on familiar ones. So in that note, let's take a look at Ultra Wings VR coming to PSVR.
You are cleared for takeoff.
Ultra Wings. Score. Race. Shoot. Land.
Air traffic control, you are cleared to land.
Ultra Wings coming soon to PSVR. Was that the last new announcement? Because if it was, that kind of sucks. At least for me. Oh shit, what do we got here? This looks pretty cool. It's like roller skating and shooting. Looks like a VR game though. You know, if this was in VR, I could see something like this really hurting your eyes. Looks like there's some parkour involved too. Sprint Vector, that's pretty neat. I'll give you that one. Fucking airplane, shut up!
That sprint vector, my goodness, I've got the vapors. I mean, what are you making of that, Holly?
I loved it. It reminded me of a manga I used to be really into called Air Gear, just because of the rollerblading. As a game, it's already had tons of press attention. The devs have said now you can comfortably run, jump, climb, and fly, because it's very action-packed on its obstacle courses. And they have something called fluid locomotion. That is what they're coining for this.
Fluid, indeed. And we also just checked out Ultra Wings VR. That's also coming to PlayStation VR. It's an open-world VR flight game, lots of courses and challenges. Interesting that you use the PS moves to pilot the craft. Bunch of different crafts. They're saying 30 hours or so to get all the gold medals, so
That's
robust experience there. Keeping it moving on the PlayStation VR front. We actually do have an update to share right now around a favorite that was announced at E3. Now, if you watched the E3 PlayStation Media Showcase, you saw a quirky, delightful little game called Moss.
Yay!
And we're delighted to say that this one is actually coming out February 2018, so we can finally announce that. Ramon, you got a chance to play it.
Yes, I did. The developers at Polyarc were so kind to send me a bill that I got to play last week. I'm loving this game.
Didn't care for it at
you control this
E3.
mouse. Her name
Don't
is
care
Quill.
for it now.
She got this little sword, this awesome little like leaf thing on her arm, which is kind of cool. And what's really awesome about this game is the fact that you're using the analog sticks to control Quill. But when you're doing the puzzles in 3D space, you're actually using the motion controller on the DualShock 4 to grab
So, like,
store
pull
things.
things back. And
Yes,
Oh,
like
so you're actually
exactly
grabbing
what I'm
analog
saying in the
there?
video. Yep.
Man, it looks amazing.
I'm really
So you get to
impressed now.
control both the kind of the puzzles and Quill at the same time.
Exactly, the exact same time. I really love this demo that they sent me. This game is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to play it. And it's a dungeon crawler with a little mouse.
It's a little tiny mouse named Quill. So cute. But yeah, I mean, I just, this is one of the things I just love about VR is just new ways to interact. I mean, that's kind of, I think, deep down what we all look for in gaming, and something that PlayStation VR actually well positioned to provide.
Ooh, combat, right?
Here's a first look at some of the combat. So you see Quill's going to take care of these little red beagles. So what's awesome is with the DualShock, you can freeze some of the enemies.
So you're doing both.
You're doing both at the same time.
That's cool.
And does
I
it
like
feel
that.
like easy to do both at the same time?
Yeah, I didn't have trouble at all controlling Quill or some of the puzzles at the same time.
That's really nice.
So you probably know
Pull
some
those
stairs
steps up,
there.
turn them around, and control Quill to get her to run all the way up.
Oh, man, I would have played this non-stop if they'd sent me that demo.
That's awesome. So this is coming out February 2018. Pre-order start very soon.
Wow.
That's right. Well, thank you for that hands-on report there, Ramon, on Moss. It's coming February 2018. Very excited about that one. Here's an update on another title that was announced for PlayStation VR at E3. That's
Holy
Star Child.
shit.
We've got a brand new trailer, and there's, well,
It's a lot about
obviously, it's in the
VR.
trailer. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, I'm Paul Bettner. I'm the founder and CEO at Playful.
And I'm Kynan Pearson, the director of Star Child. Star Child is a cinematic platforming adventure game. You play as Spectra, a traveler who crash lands on an alien planet during an important mission.
You're about to see one of Spectra's unique abilities here today for the first time. We hope you enjoy this global debut of our new trailer.
No
Brand new
comment.
trailer for Star Child here. We just debuted, and I gotta admit, guys, I'm a little puzzled by this unique ability. Any ideas?
It's
Like, what
left
was
me
that?
with more like questions than I
Yeah,
have
more questions
answers.
and answers in that.
It looked like she was projecting herself out of her body and manipulating, like maybe astral projection, I want to say.
It
Is that what
sounds
it's
good.
called?
All right.
Sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Maybe telekinesis.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Something I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, huh? So, lots more to come here on the show, and we haven't even gotten to the PlayStation Media Showcase, by the way. So, we are going to have a big Final Fantasy update for you at home. We're going to have a big update for more VR. We're going to have more game announcements.
Final Fantasy
and then, of course,
15
that
episode
PlayStation Media
Ignis
Showcase is coming
update
really soon.
is coming soon.
Back
Media
before we
Showcase,
move on, though, on one of
which
the
is
year's
currently
biggest
ongoing.
PlayStation
As
VR
I said, I am.
Resi 7?
Yes.
Surely.
Resident
I'm about a
Evil
half
7.
hour
I mean,
behind.
they don't come bigger than Resi 7 on VR, I don't think. And the exciting news is there is new free DLC for Resi 7 coming in December.
Free 99?
Free 99 is free. Even more exciting, it stars fan favourite Chris the Muscles Redfield. Everyone loves Chris
That's
Redfield.
free,
He's
folks.
just, I mean,
FREE,
take on the Resi 7
free.
formula, and it's entirely
For
playable
you
in
Resi
VR.
fans
Again,
out
just like
there.
the main Resi 7 game. Redfield is like an action hero, so it's going to give a really different spin on the gameplay to Resi 7, I think, and we can have a look at the trailer for the Not a Hero DLC right now.
Lucas, you'll pay for this.
You're going to fail, and then you are going to die.
I'm Lucas Baker. Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact.
Lucas a fucking psycho. I'll show what's worse, him or those things. We gotta get out of here. Oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck! 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 Get the thing off his face! Please tell me what I'm looking at.
I have no idea. It's something new. Exercise extreme caution.
Gotta say something about Capcom, man. They've been putting out some pretty decent free expansions to their games over the past couple of years.
Extreme caution.
Oh, that's different. Like you haven't been since
Something they have, really not been doing. Free content and not a hero. Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition. Includes... Hold on, let me go back to that. Hold on.
And it's
No, I'll go back. Alright. It includes the main game, it includes banned footage Volume 1, whatever that is, banned footage Volume 2, and new additional content. Ending Zoe, or Zoe. End of Zoe. 12/12/17.
brand new look at Resident Evil 7's free Not a Hero DLC.
Wow.
Rob, I know you're a big fan of Resident Evil. I mean, it's just one of the best of the year.
It is. I think it's in my top 3 of the year.
Yeah.
I spent the majority of Resident Evil 7 hiding and or running away from things. I think now I'm playing as Chris Redfield. I'm going to be punching stuff in the face.
Right in the face.
It's going to be awesome, yeah.
Now, Ramon, I'm told you're a big fan of Halloween.
I most certainly am. I love Halloween. And actually, we have 2 PSVR games launching in time for Halloween. Let's take a look at this spooky pair.
Pixel Junk VR. Nah. Liking that music though. Yeah, I can headbang to this. I like burgers. Yeah!
I will now teach you the ways of our art.
Dead Hunger. I'm guessing that's an expansion to Pixel Junk VR. Comes out tomorrow on Halloween. How appropriate. Can we have some more of that music, please? I was liking the music. What we got here? Available this week. Inspire yourself in the darkness. It's another VR game. Dare you make a sound? What the fuck? To see if they hear your fear. Still fled?
Two wildly different takes on the horror genre, I guess that's fair to say.
Also available tomorrow. Stifled, there you go, that's how you pronounce it.
Also, like nothing I've ever seen either. From the trailer, it looks like you have to kind of make noise to paint a picture of the world around you, but at the same time that noise could attract things that you don't quite want to be attracting.
I think go bump in the night, maybe.
I think we should make Dave play it. He would absolutely love that game. If you're watching Dave, you're going to be playing Stifled very soon. Dead Hungry also looked awesome.
Dead Hungry, as we've already learned through my love of Loco Roco, suits me just fine because I enjoy food. It's from Pixel Junk, so you know it's kind of going to be crazy. The idea is the zombies are really hungry, so you're making fast food and literally lobbing it at them to cure them, actually. We're not trying to kill them or harm the zombies, we're trying to make them better. It just looks like pixel junk madness. Like you can create different burgers by throwing things together. I'm in.
Throwing French fries and zombies.
Yeah, I'm in.
So that's 2 PlayStation VR games coming out tomorrow in time for Halloween, which is awesome. There's another PlayStation VR game coming out very soon, League of War, and I believe we can see a trailer for that right now.
League of War. Coming soon, PlayStation VR, November 7th. Looks like a tabletop kind of game.
That was League of War. I'll tell you, those two look like they were having the time of their lives on that couch. I mean, they were all grins and smiles and horseplay. But is it RTS or tower defense or what is it?
It's a little bit of both. So League of War, you can grab a tank, pick it up and drop it on the battlefield and watch it go and blow stuff up. And who doesn't want to do that? So it's going to have a
Me, I don't want to do that. That's who.
Campaign, tons of different generals to choose from, and I really like the use of the social screen.
Very cool, very cool. So, is that it for PlayStation VR then?
No, because you promised.
Of course not.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
You promised me that I could talk about Monster of the Deep Final Fantasy 15. Unsurprising, I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan, and I'm really excited to get to show you a little bit more. I've got to play a bit of it, and I got to speak to Tabata-san recently as well with PlayStation Access.
So there it is.
Here it is. Now, before I talk about anything else,
Tabata-san, wouldn't it be Tabata-san?
You don't need to own 15. It's not DLC. It's a standalone game for PlayStation VR. So, for anyone who's played the game, you'll recognise some of the locations, but I have been told there's some new ones as well, which is quite exciting because it's a beautiful world.
You got to fish?
Now,
fuck fishing.
Just like it is in 15.
Already not
quite
interested.
Similar to playing the fishing in 15, almost like sounds daft, but what the VR, would be for the fishing in 15.
Nope.
Different
don't care.
tackles, baits, different rods and lines, put them all together to create the right rods for catching different fish in different locations at different times.
Do they include a VR fish cleaning mini game?
Could you imagine? That would be awful.
We got chocobos now, Carl.
Look. Yeah, so anyone who played Final Fantasy 15's online beta for Comrades will recognize the character customization. It has incredible customization. Best RPG hair I have seen in a long time.
That's important.
You'd expect nothing less from Final Fantasy.
I'm a character customization connoisseur, Rob. You know this.
Yes.
The hair is beautiful. It also features some of the characters you'll recognize from the game. You already saw Cindy. Now, when I spoke to Tabata-san, he told me that the whole team is in it. You know, Ignis, Noctis, Gladio, Prompto. And it actually takes place within the Final Fantasy 15 game. It takes place quite early on.
Unless, of course, that is his name, Tabata-san.
They're like, hey, why don't you come fishing?
Although I don't think that's
come and
the
camp
case.
With us as well.
I know San is.
I think the biggest takeaway
is
for this for me
a
is
suffix.
Is this VR game here put me into the world in a way
One of those kind suffix gestures or whatever you would attach to a Japanese name.
You're able to steal food off Noctis's plate and he'd like try and bat you away.
That was like the coolest thing in Final Fantasy 15, the camping. So to be in that is going to be like a massive wish fulfillment.
It really was.
Form
it
of
gave me
respect,
something
I
that
guess.
fanfiction.net has never been able to. It really put me into the world. But it gets better. I'm still allowed to talk about Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my. There's more.
There is. Final Fantasy 15 episode Ignis. We know it's on the way. He is best boy. Do not at me. It's not a discussion. But I'm really excited to be able to show a new trailer for that. With some
you're a
new
fucking
details.
nerd.
And I can also reveal that the guest composer is Yasunori Matsuda of Chrono Trigger, which everyone knows. Final Fantasy and music go hand in hand. So I guess we should just get going. Please enjoy the Final Fantasy 15 Ignis trailer.
I don't have Final Fantasy 15. Haven't played it yet. Not to say I don't care about this. I'm interested slightly.
A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back. Tell a bloody thing from here. Let's make for the altar.
See, I prefer the turn-based style of Final Fantasy games.
What could one of His Majesty's royal retainers be doing here of all places? Bloody hell. Join me. I can secure us a way to the king and the oracle. Pardon me, Noctis. That I might see you happy one day. Your burdens lifted. Free to live and love as you please. Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here? I swore an oath to stand with Lot and keep him safe. Whatever it takes, I will protect him. Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me? What do you say?
Excuse me. Master Your Fate. December 13th, 2017. Let me see what we got here. More VR. Jesus.
This is Collector Pilot H45H1M with the daily
Vector.
status report. Smooth sailing and nothing but sunshine.
Oh, it's a fucking, it's It's a rhythm game, music rhythm game. This looks pretty neat. Too bad it's VR. Can you have your own custom tracks? That would be pretty cool.
All right, and that was in Vector, actually a game that was announced right here at Paris Games Week about 2 years ago. Ramon, what did you make of that?
Wow, so that game was announced 2 years ago and it's still not out yet?
Amplitude, frequency, a little thumper in there. It's awesome, and it is coming to PS4.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm taking back over because
All right, come on, all right.
Can't stop talking about Final Fantasy.
No, I'm allowed to talk about Final Fantasy. No, it looks incredible, and for anybody who knows, it takes place in Alticia. I don't want to give too much away, but anyone who's played that game, Chapter 9, right? Chapter 9. And it fills in basically what happens, and I don't know if you saw it, the ring?
Let's not give away any spoilers. But we are finally going to get to find out,
What a
a big
fucking
thing
nerd.
about Ignis' story that until now has been a complete mystery.
I mean,
so it's going to be
Fangirling
many
over here.
people
God
speculating
damn.
on Tumblr, let's put it that way, so who knows?
I can only imagine, right? So, great show so far. I mean, I think we brought some significant updates here. Favorite moment, real quick to call it out?
The Hong Kong Massacre. That
Yeah.
game looked insane. I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, what about you?
It looked
Holly?
insane. They didn't really show anything.
Sorry, I forgot the full name of it, so
The
yeah.
Gardens Between.
Between, that's the one,
That's
thank
right.
you. So I know everyone thinks I'm going to say Final Fantasy, but Garden Between, I don't know, there's something about that. That's my jam. Good, personal, deep stories.
It looks beautiful. I mean, for me, it's got to be the tennis, tennis world tour.
Not
I keep
surprised.
going on about it, but I've been waiting for a really deep, good tennis game for so long. So to have Tennis World Tour coming is proper exciting, and I was massively hyped for that.
Got to say, for me, it's probably Guacamelee 2.
Yeah.
So glad that we can get that out there. It's coming soonish. It looks gorgeous.
I gotta
It's got
go
the
with
full player
Guacamelee
co-op
as
throughout the entire,
myself.
campaign. It's got enhanced chicken mechanics. Sign me
I
up.
mean, the chicken is
That's
the
right.
highlight of the show, right? That's why everyone's here.
Finger
To see the
licking
chicken
good.
shop.
I hope I don't get in trouble for
You
saying
put
that.
that in.
That's right. That's right. So hey, we are almost out of time. That big PlayStation Media Showcase is right around the corner, and who's to say what's going to happen then? But we do still have 2 more games that we need to announce. So what do you guys think we should do about that?
I think we should announce them.
Should we?
Yes.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, that's my grand plan.
So let's kick it off with the very first game we're going to be announcing, and we'll do that right now.
I really don't know what I'm looking at right now, folks. I really don't. I can't even read that. Does it say Cure? I don't know what even that said. It's available
The
today, though.
first Look at O-Ray.
Oh,
O-Ray,
it's
by the way.
O-Ray. Oh, there you go, O-Ray.
Really just magnificent, gorgeous looking game, and it's actually coming out a little later today on PlayStation Store.
O-Ray out
whoopie-doo.
today.
There you go.
I've been saving
I've been
that.
saving
It's
that.
Beautiful. I thought it was incredible to look at. I got real Journey, Abzu-esque vibes from it. It's totally, again, my kind of thing. I really believe with gaming, for me personally, I was very AAA only. I never really considered indie. And then I started adding that in.
And you
and I
get
feel
O-Ray
like
out of
having a balanced diet.
O-U-R-E.
And it's like a relative-
Gaming
a
diet.
balanced gaming diet, and these are the kind of games for me that balance it out. So in this particular game, you're exploring the world as a child that can turn into a dragon. You've already seen that in some of the B-roll.
That's an easy sell, isn't it?
I mean, it's
Yep,
really easy to
dragons.
sell. The idea is there are these titans within the world, and they have very important jobs, but for some reason they stopped doing their job. So you're trying to convince them to basically go back to work. By doing, going through the world, solving puzzles, exploring. There are
Yeah.
mysteries within the world.
Doesn't sound like a
to
game for
uncover
me.
as well. I think it's beautiful. I'm so excited that it's actually going to be available, today. You love the look of this, and you can pick it up.
Buy now.
It
That's
does
what I
look cool,
say.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I won't buy now, I won't buy tomorrow, I won't buy next week, and I won't buy next year. How's that?
It really is.
Getting those kind of vibes from it.
I think it's just so nice to see games like this as well coming out. And if you're looking at this and you go, I don't play indies, I was the same as you. Please just give one of them a go. Maybe you'll discover a whole new library of games. What's wrong with that, right?
I will say though, once in a while with indie games,
So,
you
hey,
will
that
find a
was,
good gem.
Ray, and,
Like
I
Disc
gotta
Jam
say,
or Rocket
I think
League.
we had a lot to talk
Great
about here
examples
tonight.
of a good indie
And I
game.
want to thank
Shovel
actually
Knight
all the
as well was a
independent
great
developers,
indie
all the
game.
publishers who worked with us to put this show together. It's an honor for us to be able to debut and your titles and to be able to provide all these meaningful updates and just exciting stuff all around. But I got to say that PlayStation Media Showcase is right around the corner. I want to make a shout out though to everyone watching live. We've got a lot more to come after the showcase. If the showcase ends, there's more to come. We're going to dive deeper into all those games that you saw at PlayStation Showcase, all the new stuff you see there. Are you excited, guys? You excited?
I think I'll stop.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
These
So
moments
basically,
where
I
you're
covered a
coming together,
pre-show, I think.
The audience is already in.
Normally, I don't
All
cover
the
pre-shows,
electricity.
but fuck it.
I already know
I'll
from
leave
people
this in
watching
there.
at home as well.
Because we have absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know anything.
What we're about to
Keep
do.
up
I think I'll cut it after the main showcase is
It could be
over.
anything.
It's like a big sporting event. Like it's the kind of nerves you feel like ready to see something epic.
So
and
maybe these
amazing.
world debuts that I saw,
Who
those
knows? I mean,
7
it's literally
world
a
debuts,
couple of minutes
maybe
from
those
now,
aren't the
and we're gonna
real
be cutting to
7
live
that
here
I'm
in just a
kind of
couple minutes.
expecting something
But
bigger
first,
of.
we do have one other thing we wanted to share with you. Now, this is one I've been dying to talk about all night long, but I've had to restrain myself.
Not yet.
Wow.
Not
That's
yet.
right.
You could talk about it now.
And just a handful of seconds from now, we're going to talk about and show first details on a brand new game that's from a independent studio, and it's the it's a new title from a developer that's actually rather celebrated. So I would suggest that we cut to that now, and for all of you watching at home, enjoy the show.
Mossmouth by Blitworks. Gold sought and won. Friendships made, skills mastered. Real treasure found. New adventures never ending. Following in fading footsteps. Looking to the skies. Whatever this is leading to so far, I really don't care. The walls are shifting once again. Oh, it's a new Spelunky game. Spelunky 2. I've never played any of the Spelunker type games or whatever, so I'll pass on that, to be honest. Alright, on to the main event. This is really what I should have cut to all along, but oh well. Like I said, I'll leave in that 40 minutes of content or 45 minutes of pre-show content that I just covered. Probably going to see some of the same stuff again. am I looking at right now? Looks like a forest.
Samurai. You are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this.
What?
And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn.
Whoa.
So I'll ask you once again, Samurai, do you surrender?
What is this game? Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, I'm sorry. SP. Sucker Punch games. Holy shit. I like Sucker Punch games. I might have to check that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jim Ryan.
Well, what a great way to open Paris Games Week. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's now 5 years since we launched PlayStation 4, and I still have the honor to unveil a brand new AAA game.
Wasn't it 4 years?
Astonishing
Not 5.
Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch. And you know what? That's not the last surprise that you're about to get. You've seen the power of PlayStation 4 provide you not only with immersive storytelling, but also allows developers to fulfill their wildest dreams. The great news is that these developers are now extracting more and more power from the machine with increasingly spectacular results. That's why a single creative mind like Toby Fox can deliver one of the year's biggest hits in Undertale.
Fuck
Why a small
Undertale.
studio like Ninja Theory can take you on a thrilling personal journey with AAA production values in Hellblade. And our own worldwide studios can bring alive Horizon Zero Dawn's breathtaking wilderness in dynamic 4K resolution and HDR. Furthermore, you can expect innovative new dimensions in gameplay as we continue to explore the possibilities of virtual reality. The bottom line is that there is so much power and potential packed into PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro that innovation will continue to accelerate and proliferate in the coming months and years. With more than 225 games offering graphical enhancements on PlayStation 4 Pro, and more than 100 games compatible with PlayStation VR, PlayStation is already the best place to play. As we will show you tonight, it's thrilling to think there's even more to come. While we continue to focus on bringing you the games you love, we're also focused on expanding the PlayStation community. We're excited about innovation like PlayLink. Highly social, easy to play,
PlayLink?
localized and fun.
Interested.
We've been thrilled with the success of Vatsu with over 3 million downloads to date, and see more social and family-orientated games give us an opportunity to expand our reach and amplify our mission to be the best place to play. The past 20 years have seen trends come and trends go. We're still here, stronger than ever, and well positioned for the future. The ecosystem of today will be more powerful, more engaging, and more immersive tomorrow. The maturity of the gaming industry is an incredible asset to a dynamic and exciting future for PlayStation. Ultimately, words mean little. Action is everything, and the proof is in the journey into the extraordinary worlds of new titles and new experiences that you're about to enjoy. I think you'll agree that the best place to play just keeps getting better. So let's take a look at some of the most sought-after, exclusive content our industry has ever seen.
I'm down. Pixel Puss? Or does that say Pixelope? I don't know. Pixopolis? No. That certainly wasn't it. Torch. Is that a sword? Yeah, it is a sword. Looked like it had a flame on the end of it for a second there. Either a sword or a giant paintbrush. And I was slightly interested in this game until I saw all of the gimmick and whatnot. Concrete Genie is the name of the game, coming in 2018. Ooh, trippy. There we go, Play Link. I want to know what this is. Come on. Tell me it. Tell me. Sony Interactive Entertainment presents London Studios Entertainment.
I've been watching you, Erica.
Flavor Works.
I've been watching you for a very long time. They've been watching you too.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
They've been waiting very patiently, and now they've come for you.
Guide her story.
Just remember, don't break the
Slash
seal.
her trust. Shape her
Break the
truth.
seal. I can't protect you.
Erica. Seems like one of those games where your options shape the story of the game. VR, boo, I don't care about this. Enough with the VR already. Ace Combat 7, meh. Resident Evil Gold Edition. Seen this already. What is this? Rec Room. Moss, meh. Apex. What is that? Down to Blood. Seen this before. League of whatever the hell that was called. Stifled. Sprint Vector is a fucking PSVR game. This one looks really fucking cool though. I would be so down to try that game. Star Child, still don't care. Transference. Don't know what that's all about. Ultra Wings, meh. Reminds me of the Pilot Wings games from the Nintendo 64. I think there was one of the Super NES as well. Eden. Monster Deep FF15 standalone game. It's a fishing game. I really don't care for fishing at all.
Come to see what's biting, have you?
More VR nonsense that I won't care about.
I left London to be a soldier. But then they came for my family. Now I'm back, and everything just got a little bit complicated.
Boom! Headshot.
I'm a professional soldier. Don't take bad man for a joker. I don't want to do man over, but I'd rather get closer and closer. Get your result done quick, no glamoring hits, just glamoring grit. I'm on my team, won't quit. I'm a real bad man, I get a bad man hit. I'm coming for you, get this result.
You know, a game like this could really be played without VR. Just make it a first-person shooter. That's honestly what it looks like without the VR. Because I'm not obviously looking at this through VR. I mean, if this game could be played without VR, that'd be great, because I'd play it. This game looks pretty cool, whatever it's called. Ooh, look at that. Just blew up that whole room. Blood and Truth. Interesting game. That really could be a game that doesn't need VR to play.
As PlayStation VR marks its first year in the market, it's really moving to see how development teams are starting to see the raw power of this game-changing technology. We're witnessing the birth of new styles of gaming, storytelling, and visceral experiences. The future of PlayStation VR is extremely bright, and we look forward to unveiling more in the near future. One of the consistent factors in our success over the 4 generations of consoles has been the unwavering support of our partners. We were delighted to feature a massive amount of indie and VR content in the pre-show. And now it's time to showcase
That
6
was the
games,
pre-show I was watching. Son of a
all of
bitch.
which offer features and benefits unique to PlayStation
Oh well.
from some of our most valued partners, all of whom we've been working with from the very beginning. Let's start with a new trailer from our friends at Ubisoft.
Ah, jeez.
Folks, it's a beautiful sunny weekend in Hope County. How will you be spending your time outdoors? Canadian's Gate is still causing trouble.
I better not get a copyright strike for this song, 'cause I will be pissed. So fucking pissed. This game looks pretty interesting. Woohoo! Share. What does it say? Share all missions? This looks pretty neat, actually. Ride together. Happy together. Ooh, look at that, explosions. What was that? What is this? Oh, Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5... What was that? No. Stop that. Oh, it's just Far Cry 5, okay. I thought there was a subtitle underneath that name. A home to defend. Conqueror to defeat. Galaxy to reunite. And a new chapter to experience. Bungie. Destiny 2. It's gotta be Destiny 2. There's something for Destiny 2.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor, Osiris, the most notorious guardian in Vanguard history. Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished. Now he has returned, but will he be a powerful ally, or bring us death?
It's gonna be some kind of raid.
Are the one thing they have not foreseen. Go to Mercury and find Osiris. Time is not on our side.
Destiny 2. It's an expansion, yeah. Capcom presents Monster Hunter game. What it looks like. This definitely has to be Monster Hunter. That is a big weapon. Yep, Monster Hunter World. Never really been a fan of... I was never a fan of Monster Hunter games. So, I've never played one. And I don't think I'm going to start now. So, this is Horizon Zero Dawn. Looks like it's getting something else. Oh, no. There's... looks like a tie-in. Only on PlayStation 4. There's a beta. Sledgehammer Games, Call of Duty World War II. I hate Call of Duty so fucking much. They really have to show this. This game comes out in a fucking week. Although I really do love World War II shooters. I was a big fan of Medal of Honor. Fuck Call of Duty. Oh, it comes out Friday. Fuck next week, it comes out on Friday. Oh, I see racing. What do we got here? I like racing. This looks dope as hell. We got, looks like dirt bikes. We got cars, buggies. What the hell we got here? Oh. Get ready for the rush. No way. Oh, on Rush. I was going to say, if they're bringing back San Francisco Rush, I was going to cream my pants. I want to play that game. That game looked dope as shit. Battlefront 2. Do not care. I do not like Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. And the flack that the beta got from this game sounds like DICE and EA have some rethinking to do when it comes to the fucking loot system. Yep, don't care. Don't care. Next.
Thank you to all our partners. It's a real privilege to have your titles on our platform. A key differentiator for PlayStation is its best-in-class development teams that make up Worldwide Studios. We have a great lineup of exclusive games coming soon, only on PlayStation 4. Let's take a look.
With this behind bars, what's next?
The city's safer than ever.
Insomniac Games.
Maybe Peter Parker can have more of a life.
Spider-Man!
Are you in trouble?
Yeah, boy!
No, I mean, I'm a little behind.
I can't wait for this to come out.
Take care of this.
I wasn't really a fan of the last movie, but the game looks fucking amazing.
Miles, you're gonna be helping out her.
Acts of extraordinary bravery.
I'm the one who kept order in this city.
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Or back up. Wait!
I love the trailer of this game for from E3. I really cannot wait for this to come out. This is going to be one of my favorite games of 2018.
Maybe the city needs a friend more than you think.
Anyone else need a breather?
Come on, man. When's the release date? Fuck.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd. Aren't you going to school today?
Sounds like Laura Bailey.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Almost sounds like her. What is this game? The pills and a gun in a drawer?
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What are you looking at? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking wanna walk down on me,
Whoa, that guy's a fucking psycho.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. Alice! Daddy's very mad! It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore.
Did that fucking guy kill his daughter?
You know Daddy loves you. This is all your fault!
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna break you like last time.
You're coming with me.
That's enough.
Want me to leave Alice alone?
Is that the same girl? When she's older? I'm confused. What the fuck? That guy's a psychopath. He deserves to die. Detroit, Become Human. No, the last trailer of that game they showed at E3, I really didn't care much for it. That looked more interesting than what I saw a few months ago. We got the new God of War trailer.
That's the soul leader. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Ah. Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
It did not drop your guard. Come.
Does the kid help you fight? Because it certainly looks like he is. Or at least trying to.
Wow, amazing!
Follow me.
Yes, sir.
Yep, God of War reboot. At least I'm thinking it's a God of War reboot.
That doesn't sound like a soul leader.
Early 2018.
What do you think it is?
We shall see, boy.
Santa Monica Studios. This is a Horizon Zero Dawn expansion. What it looks like.
Aldo.
This is a long fucking trailer. Gameplay clip. Oh, that was Shadow of the Colossus? I thought that was Horizon Zero Dawn thing. Well, that just means I show even less interest because I didn't like the first game when that came out.
Hopefully, we've made one thing clear to you tonight. It's a great time to be a gamer. To close the show, let's have the first in-depth look at a much-anticipated and exclusive title. From everyone at PlayStation, thank you for your continued support. Good night.
What am I looking at?
They are nested with sin. Freezing, that they may know life. Yara. Where's the other apostate?
Fuck am I looking at? Yeah, I'm kind of uncomfortable looking at this, quite honestly.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
Watch your backs.
What the hell? Oh, The Last of Us 2. That's what that was. That was showed off last year in December, announced. And it hasn't come out yet.
I'm the one that makes people see it stand up. Much more than the other in the world. Much more than the other.
That racing game Onrush looks badass. I want it. Well, to be honest, I kind of expected a little more from this Paris Games Week PlayStation showcase. I don't know, man. I'm feeling quite disappointed, to be honest, from what was shown. Really wasn't much that I actually cared for. A lot of it was VR heavy, that's for sure. They're closing the curtain. Show is over.
Don't touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at a lot of those new games that were just announced today, so stay right there. Very quick, our panel of hosts here. What did you think?
Well, that does it. This is entering post-show now, or at least for me, it's entering post-show. The show is still going on post-show, I imagine. I am good 21 minutes or so behind, but well, that was it. I mean, I'm not going to cover the post-show. I really didn't think I would cover the pre-show. I thought that was part of the show itself, but oh well. I mean, I'm going to leave it in there. How long are we going here? We are about an hour and 40 minutes in almost. So, you know, that was that. Whatever's out there coming in the future in PlayStation, you know, I'm not too excited for the majority of it. Quite honestly, it's about 3 or 4 games that I cared about a little bit. Sprint Vector looked really fucking cool. Too bad it's a VR game. Detroit Become Human looked a little more interesting than the E3 showcase trailer. Onrush was really cool. Sorry about the yawning. Onrush looked really cool. Definitely play that, I think, when it comes out. Far Cry 5. I have really never gotten into the Far Cry series, but that trailer looked really cool as well. Then you had that one game that I forgot the name of, the VR music rhythm type game. Again, too bad it's VR because that looked pretty decent. And then there was the first person shooter that was also a VR game. You know, if that game could be played as a standalone first person shooter and you don't need VR, I would play it because it looked pretty cool. But other than that, everything else, and Guacamelee 2. was the only other game that I really cared anything about. But other than that, to me, I think this showcase is a bit of a letdown. I think I was expecting a little bit more out of it. I don't, really don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, I was kind of expecting something, maybe a little more. But well, that wraps this up. You can watch this later on PlayStation's YouTube channel. Once they go off air, you'll be able to go back later on and watch the video on demand footage on YouTube's PlayStation channel and PlayStation's YouTube channel. I said that backwards. And it's available in different languages. So you got French, Latin, English, Chinese, and a couple other languages. Let me see. You got it in Japanese, of course. They have it in Italian, German, looks like Spanish, Chinese, Latam, or whatever that. I think they meant to say Latin and it says Latam. And yeah, they got a bunch of languages here, man. I'm sure French, French is one of them. I'm sure, even though the titles here don't say French, but they're streaming in multiple different languages, which I think is pretty cool. Something I haven't seen PlayStation do with these media showcases. So, with that said, thanks for watching, folks. Come check me out this Friday night, beginning Friday 8 p.m., and for the entirety of the weekend, or the majority of the weekend, I should say, Extra Life 2017. We're going to kick things off, and it's going to be a great weekend. And hopefully you can come over and check out the stream. I'll be streaming for 32 hours. Donate to the cause. I would really appreciate it if you did. But until then, thanks for watching this video. My name is The Rose, and I'll catch your ass down the road.